Bonita Luthier requires our attention, and hello and welcome back to Anno 1800. Well, we have quite a problem here. We just were building gardens and crown falls and all of a sudden something like this comes up and quite quickly too, so you never really know what happens there. And I just had to get some bricks here to Bonita Luthier before I can do anything, because we do need the hospital for this emergency here. So I'm going to have one hospital over there, and we probably will need to get rid of some buildings here, or we just, build a street or the bridge over the river here to the oil fields. We don't need the oil here, we just need some space here for that hospital. And while we're over here and got some new space, why not just also continue building some houses here, because we actually lack some workforce here of the farmers. And so we just built a few honorary residents here.
Your ship has returned from its voyage.
And that's already the next district that we have here. I think a chapel will still be needed. So this is the chapel by the oil spring, we can call it, here in the, well, kind of like in the hill up here of this town here, so Bonita Luthier. Now we have some workforce again. The problem is though that we still don't really have, well, the plague under control here. We could rebuild. I'm not doing that right away because we want to wait for the plague, the illness, to go away completely. That is quite important. Something else also, we do need to upgrade a few warehouses here. We do have the bricks now, especially this one here. It was quite busy with those tobacco plantations here that we have in this beautiful area. I still totally marvel the graphics of this game. Then we have over here the details.
There must be input.
And what I can see here is that we actually do need wood veneer. That is a problem though, because I'm already importing quite a lot of wood veneer, and it also means that we do need even more of that. We are quite full of wood, so in this case I'm trying to counter this by just placing 2 more of those marketing workshops. We do have the workforce for that, but yet they're still pretty expensive. Now, having built those, I still will need also another lumberjack hut that we can place over here, because we still are going to need quite a lot of lumber for that. And we also have, it's Bonita Luthier that he means there. Here we have this problem. So we do need to keep this one here in mind. Oh, actually the illness here is gone, so we could replace now, or we could upgrade those buildings again. Very good. Gives us back quite the workforce boost there as well. Those buildings here should not go down anymore, since we do have the hospital here already. That should be fine then.
Bring a blight on us.
Hopefully. And yeah, we do have the boxing arena up here, but what I can see is that it doesn't really extend over here to this area there. So what I want to do real quick, it does need 4 buildings as far as I can see. I'm just moving those obreros over there real quick. They will not like this. Suddenly they wake up and have a new view, and then I can move those obreros over here. You see? And with that, we now have the reach of the boxing arena throughout the city, so all of them are now completely fulfilled, and this should then also bump the happiness of my population here even more. And what I can see here, the boxing arena, perhaps a little park or little garden here, at least some green stuff. Here we have that. We have some nice ornaments here for the tropics, thanks to the mods that I've installed, that I could also use. But some palm trees here might just be enough for that. Very good. So hopefully we're producing quite a lot of tobacco now. That's the important thing. And wood veneer should be coming in more. And oh yeah, it's already at 50% increase here. So we're already using most of the productive boost that we can use for those buildings. So it should be enough then. The problem here is now, as we can see, cigar factory productivity 40%. And yeah, Perhaps. Okay, perhaps let's have another one. Quite a lot of this, but they really consume a lot of goods right now. And logs hopefully is not going down too much. Here we have again a positive one. So for the first time we don't need the full propaganda here anymore. So I'm only going for those two there.
This is best. Some would call it misleading.
And that's that for now. Very good. And the plague has also been solved in this case. Now the new world is quite peaceful so far. Also here Murillo, a bustling town now. It was quite under a lot of pressure in the past because we didn't have enough influence. And now look at that, another big town here, El Sarao. Also no problems here and quite the happy population. So 4 big towns here with Sumbi Paraiso now. There's even a festival going on. The Harvest Festival in those cities here. And yeah, Sumbi Paraiso is also going to be subject to change soon since, well, it doesn't look quite nice yet and we definitely want to also make this a beautiful place. Now that's the new world. We still have a few islands here left that I'm going to leave untouched for now. Beautiful islands, no doubt. They all look so cool. They're all handcrafted, by the way, so none of those islands are generic or, you know, like randomly generated. They're all handcrafted and you can see that. You can definitely see that. Lots of details everywhere. And I do like that a lot. Well, that's the new world for now. We go back to Cape Trelawney. In Cape Trelawney, one of my ships should have arrived. Probably. One of my cargo ships. Let's see if we have a free cargo ship. There it is, Old Sardine. And it has got lots of gardens in there. And we're just going to unload those gardens here in Crown Falls.
Your people are starting to get sick.
And whoops, let's have a look at that. Oh yeah, that's Sleepy Hollow. I know. Sleepy Hollow is going to be on my focus soon. And then I just activate those gardens here. It's a very strange thing. You really need to click on them and activate them. Otherwise you can't use them. Those gardens there. And that's already it. Now we should have, let's see. Yep, lots of gardens here available that we can build. And up here, if you remember, we do have that beautiful garden here. Some of you were, I think, downvoting my last video because, well, it kind of destroys the view, but it doesn't really, you know. We still have the garden here. I'm going to leave this one here untouched. And this just looks beautiful too. Going to leave this untouched, and this area I'm going to also to leave untouched. Perhaps a little pathway through it, you know, so that's all. But I really wanted to have a big park in front of it with the castle there on the side, because it just looks amazing, I think, once this has been completed. Now here, what we can do is, I do have quite a few parks. I could go for the white one, for the blue one. We do have the red ones here, the mixed red ones, which look absolutely beautiful. And yeah, we just want to fill this park here now with those gardens. And it actually fits. And look at that, how it would look if we fill it out. And I really like the look of it once you do that. So we have like the white garden. And beside them, you have the blue gardens. And they actually connect. Look at that, that is just beautiful. I love how it connects automatically, so I didn't even need to do anything there. And to fit it off, we could have now some paving here on the sides. Just like that. And at the entrances, we do have 2 pavings here. And 2 pavings, whoops, here. And we already have the entrance here. There is our little coffee house that we have there. On this side here.
Your people are healthy again.
Beside that park here. And it's not finished yet. We still... Oh, actually, we could also have a maze. That is just a cool building. We could have the maze in here. Yep, why not? Let's have the maze over there then. Now, next up would be some... Yeah, I think flower beds. Since this is a flower garden anyway, we could have some flower beds here. And also here. Not too many though. On the sides I would like to have some flowers. Those thingies there. And then some trees, of course. We should also have some trees in the park. For some shadows. And then over here, also some trees again. And then some benches, because people of course also want to sit around and just enjoy the day. And there's the piazza benches that we can have. Very good, some 4 benches there. And perhaps a nice statue. No, the statue doesn't fit there. Could have some flowers there again though. Doesn't look so bad to have it. Yeah, to have some flower beds there. And that's it. That's a little park here now. I think it does look good. Of course it does look also a bit generic, but well, you know what? This is an aristocratic park, so people actually go here because of its symmetry and stuff like that. So I do like it. It does look like a maze of its own here. Yeah, it's okay. And here people can sit and enjoy a coffee or something like that while looking at this tremendous view over there. So that's the area that we have here. Well, this area though is not finished yet. We do have a few steel beams again. So I really want to use these old town mansions once again, and we can have a few more here if we want to. Does cost me quite a bit though.
Game saved.
Then a few here, and probably also here. That's it. Let's just have Desperation Bay. Oh no. Up here, one of my gas mines. And there's still fire close by, so we need to wait there a bit. But we do have the building resources. But oh no, there has been an explosion on my plateau here, and we need to wait a bit there before we can repair it.
The fire left ruins behind.
And also here, and then again those trembling aspen that we have over here now. Some trees there and a beautiful view. So there might be another park then here to finish this one off, and this area there for our noble district, which is still growing a bit there, you know, and we're getting more investors with that. Almost 20,000 investors, because of course they want that, and they should be growing. Yeah, they're full here, that's good. So they're getting everything except light bulbs perhaps. And chocolate. Well, chocolate is coming up later. Now that's that. We also did get some attractiveness with that anymore, but I don't think we're reaching another level anymore. I think it's just capping then at some point. Alrighty, that's that. Now here, as we can see, we also have quite a bit of space now in Crown Falls, which we're not using. There's a street here, so we're going to use, I think we're going to use this one here as a connection, because of course we still want to produce some bricks, and then we have the pub. And before we do that, I really want to check if we have some quests in the Arctic as well. I think we do. Yes, there is a quest available. We need more blubber for the cutlings. The fire will lift the darkness. Alrighty, whatever that means. Oh, we do get a treasure hunt, a legendary one. 11 tons of whale oil. And we certainly do have that. And we also have a map of an abandoned Inuit village that was the reward from the previous quest. So what I can do is send my salvager, since we're getting quite some good treasure hunts now in the Arctic, send my salvager here with some free space to the Arctic back, and he's doing us those treasure hunts that we got from the quests. So those are not the usual treasure hunts that you can buy, but those are quest treasure hunts, and perhaps they reveal us some new stuff. Also over here we can now repair those buildings there. That's fine. And there's also an achievement that I wanted to do in a town where we got lots of technicians. Here, for example, how many do we have here? 200. And there are 1,300. And what's the funny thing is, there's an achievement where we need to turn off the heating for full play hour. And I wonder if that actually works, you know, so we're just trying this now, turning off the heater on this island here for 1 game hour.
Festival has ended.
At least until we get the achievement out of this one here. And since, well, the production buildings are capped anyway, the technicians are not receiving any heat now, but they're still not totally cold, you know, because we still have the parkas and the sleeping bags, and schnapps perhaps if we get any from the new world. So actually, yeah, we should do that. So we should get some schnapps over here as well then. Here they want some whale oil. Let's deliver that. Over there. Very good. And now for a full hour we have to keep it cold, but perhaps we need to, you know, fill in more things here like the schnapps and the coffee. We could supply them with that. Perhaps we can do that. But I'm curious if we can reach that. Now, while that is happening, let's go back to Cape Trelawney. Get our old sardine here that we have. Get her some schnapps on board. Do we have some coffee here that we could take with us? Yes, coffee's capped. That's a good thing. And deliver that to the Arctic, to my freezing people over there. And there we've also finished the quest and got the treasure hunt for a legendary one for artifacts in the Arctis. Something we can also focus on later. Now here, where it's snowing again, we can start with a new district. So we still have some room here, and I want to expand Crown Falls even more. We do have the resources for that. We do have the construction materials for that. Well, not quite, but yeah, we do have enough steel beams for sure. So there we have a new district here where we actually also have the main road going in here. Remember, this was a smaller village like 20 hours ago, 30 hours ago, game time. And now we actually have it merged with Crown Falls. Going in here, and what we can do here, since that is the main road, we just expand it here to the end. And here in the middle, we could have some aspen trees as a decoration. It's a nice little valley here, or alley, that we have there. And on either side we can then have those buildings there. Now, that's that. We do need a marketplace. Rather close, or rather here in the middle, I think. Yep, something like that. We can move it around though. And yeah, I will need to get rid of that one here though, since at the front of the marketplace we definitely don't want to have trees that close. So this is really a plaza little one. Then we definitely want to have a school out here. So we should have a school. Yep, there is one. There is one. So we have a school here for this area. And we also have the fire station and the police station already. We do have a church building. Yep, totally. Perfect. Just opposite the marketplace. We do have the church, an old one, a modded one. And I think we don't need any more buildings, right? We have the church, yeah, the variety theater later then. Now we just need to fill in some farmhouses here. Like so. And here we can use our old style again with a little plaza here in the middle. Fountains in the middle of that block there. And here we just continue with the streets then. There we will have some trees, so that at least something here is looking green. And, well, what I don't like about the elm tree is it looks like autumn all the time. I do like autumn, but it always is yellow. So I don't want to have too many of those buildings then here. The train is passing through that village here right away. Last time that train here was passing through, there wasn't anything here. And now we've got all of that. What I really want to do real quick is...
An explosion in one of your factories.
Oh, Balrog is also an explosion. We should have this one here over there, right? I want to get the treasure hunts over there. And nope, this is not working. So the Arctic flu is then here everywhere. So what we really need to do next time is we need to prepare this much better. Right, so they're all working again. And by the way, yeah, shift and click, you deactivate or activate all the buildings of the same type. Like that. But yeah, we need to bring some heat back here. That was a bit of failed try here. And I'm going to prepare better for the future, for the next time. Schnapps is already coming in. We do have another special item here.
It's all prepared.
And one of them should have it. Nope, only some brass.
Boot doesn't indeed taste half as bad as they say.
Actually,
Surely
-5, let's just say +15. I really only care about the minus consumption.
Censorship is not always.
But yeah, we're going to try this better. It's not as easy as I thought it would be, so we do need to prepare better for that achievement. But it's fine, it's fine. We still have something to work towards. There's our salvager. And the salvager will start then those treasure hunts.
Gained an influence bonus.
So there are 2 treasure hunts now here in the Arctic that we can do. The legendary one, artifacts, and the second one for artifacts, but it's only rare. So it will not be as high reward as the other one. But that's fine. Now here, we can still have some more buildings. And in this case, yeah, let's have it like that. And here I think I could have a block again. The same with this one here, because I really do like those blocks.
Your ship has returned from its voyage.
And there we have a little park then, something like that. Here we have the trembling aspens. And then we can have some fountain or something like that, whatever fits in there. Yep, those smaller things here, so 2 of them. And perhaps some flowers. Just here in front of it. I think that looks quite nice. And here we have those fountain gardens again. 2 of them fit in there, perfect. And we still have a bit of room here. Yes, yes, Balrog. Oh my, look at that. But we do have a fire station here. We probably will need a second one here.
Your city has grown uglier. The fire left ruins behind.
Which is exactly our schnapps production here.
Has grown more
And that's it already, right? There isn't anything else here. We haven't had any more diseases here, by the way, since we got the hospital there. So that might have been a good help on this one here. Alrighty, and over here... Yeah, let's have those blocks here then. Right, and we still have some room here left where we can also place something in here. The last building's over here, very good. And we still have some green space here that we can use then for some ornaments. And also here and here perhaps. Yeah, a little garden here would be not that good since we got like this pit just here. But some trees here around it. Might not be the worst thing. And right, so far so good. We could probably already start upgrading some of them, but we're waiting for all of them to upgrade. And then this little area here has been now also been filled. And the city is really growing. Stay tuned.